Hello, I'm Cesar Pereira, a chartered arbitrator and fellow. I'm a dual citizen from Brazil and Italy, and I practice out of São Paulo in Brazil. When I joined CIArb in 2013, Brazil had only one fellow. Interest in CIArb arose as Brazilian participants in the Vismut met fellows abroad. And that prompted CIArb to deliver an ARF program in Brazil. I was among the fortunate 9 Brazilians who became fellows that year. From that moment on, some of us worked to strengthen CIArb's presence in Brazil. We shadowed or tutored ARFs at the New York and North American branches, and we consulted with other branches across the Americas about their experiences. After 4 years of active efforts, we launched the Brazil branch in 2019. I served as its first chairperson, then as treasurer until 2024, and now I continue to support the committee while serving as liaison with our Peru chapter. In my personal experience, CIArb has delivered on its promise of being a truly international platform. As part of the Brazil branch, I partnered with the East Asia branch around the Vis East in Hong Kong. I collaborated with the North America branch on joint capacity sharing programs. I worked with the UAE branch in connection with the World Expo in Dubai, and with the London branch for a program with Brazilian judges and government officials in London. I was actively involved in Peru, leading to the creation of its chapter, and I was engaged in training programs in Costa Rica and Angola. In 2023, I spoke at the Kenya branch annual conference, where I connected with representatives from many African branches. I have since then mentored students from Kenya and Uganda with the Moot Alumni Association, participated in Africa in the Moot events, and recently joined the court of the Lusaka International Arbitration Center in Zambia. Since 2011, I have been an active participant as an arbitrator at the Vis East in Hong Kong, and I am on my second term now on the Vis East's Foundation Board of Directors. Being there in Hong Kong so often has given me the opportunity to engage with CIArb members across that region. I've also worked closely with CIArb HQ in many occasions. A highlight, in my opinion, was when I led the initiative for CIArb to file an amicus brief before the Brazilian Supreme Court. Through CIArb HQ, we were able to contact all branches and request their insights and local experiences, which we then used to provide the court with CIArb's substantiated views. That was an excellent example, in my opinion, of what a global institution such as CIArb can achieve. More recently, last year, I joined the peer review panel, reinforcing my commitment to CIArb's efforts to uphold its ethical standards. The panel is the investigative body for the Professional Conduct Committee. As you can see, CIArb has shaped my career, and I look forward to continuing to contribute to its global mission. This is part of my vision for CIArb and its goals and challenges in the immediate future. Looking ahead, I see 3 main priorities. First, focus on the local volunteer experience of our members and branches. Second, a look into the regional expansion to areas that can still benefit from greater CIArb presence. And lastly, an enhanced interconnection between branches and regions. This is all against a backdrop of diversity and inclusion in all its forms and expressions, and of an inevitable, imminent technological transformation. CIArb is many things. In some regions, it provides knowledge and training. In other regions, it offers international connections and visibility. It can be a mark of recognition in dispute resolution. Sometimes it is the only trusted institution for appointing neutrals, or for improving local practices. CIArb must uphold global standards based on best practices, but it cannot ignore what CIArb already means locally. It must drive positive change while respecting each jurisdiction, each branch, each environment. Engaging with branches is essential. Global standards matter, and they are certainly part of what we all look for when we join CIArb. But understanding local practices is key to real and lasting progress. We are all volunteers. We are committed to strengthening international dispute resolution. To do this, we must listen to our members and help them achieve what they expect from CIArb. No one understands local needs better than the branches themselves. When we look at the globe, we see that CIArb has an uneven regional presence. Spanish is the second most used language in international arbitration. Mexico's role in the North America branch reflects its growing influence and importance. Peru is now set to become the first fully Spanish-speaking branch. But Latin America still holds untapped potential. Chile, Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador all have strong arbitration traditions. Costa Rica is a hub for international law. Panama is a business hub. We can do more to expand CIArb's reach in the region. The experience of Brazil and Peru, with Brazil sharing its experience to help develop Peru as a robust branch, can be replicated in other regions. Larger and stronger branches can mentor prospective new branches initially as chapters, creating regional cohesion and integration among members. CIArb supports cross-regional ADR collaboration through the Asia, Africa, Middle East ADR Cooperative Group. These regions are home to key arbitration developments. Africa has many branches, but some areas remain underserved. The Portuguese-speaking countries are one of them. In MENA, the UAE, Egypt, Bahrain hosts all of them major arbitral institutions. The UAE branch plays a critical role in training and accreditation. Saudi Arabia has just opened its own branch. In Asia is another success story. Singapore and Hong Kong are global arbitration hubs. CIArb has very strong branches across Southeast Asia. In India, arbitration is expanding, and the India branch is driving this growth. In Pakistan, the recently created branch is a force for change and development. Despite such achievements, access to CIArb's potential benefits remains a challenge. CIArb is unmatched in global reach, yet many members struggle to connect internationally. We must change that. We need more interaction between branches, more joint projects, and better access to opportunities. In most places, in most jurisdictions, international visibility for CIArb members is not automatic. It must be pursued and it must be supported. CIArb is the ideal platform. We just need to make it easier to use. By bringing members together, by creating opportunities for collaboration, we create real impact. This is diversity and inclusion in action. All this is made easier by technology, which also makes it more urgent and necessary. AI is reshaping dispute resolution, and CIArb must be a leading voice in the conversation. The challenges of increased use of AI are global. What better tool then than a global organization like CIArb to lead such efforts? The upcoming CIArb guidelines on the use of AI will be a key step in this direction. The time is right to discuss them widely, with as much branch participation as possible, to create momentum to face challenges that can be existential. In the next few weeks, I will attend the VIS East in Hong Kong, the Paris Arbitration Week, and in the VIS Moot in Vienna. If you would like to talk further about any of these topics or anything else, please do reach out. I will be more than happy to meet at any of those places or remotely, if that's easier for you. If you decide to honor me with one of your votes, I will be delighted to work alongside President Mohamed Abdel Wahab, the Board of Trustees, our remarkable CIArb HQ directors and staff, and all our branches and members for the continued growth of our institute. Thank you.